Okay, I'm gonna turn on audio. Hello, everyone. We're doing an audio check. Anyone in the chat, if you can hear me and it sounds okay, let me know. And then Mello is with me here, and he's gonna do an audio check as well. If Mello can say a word, we'll see how that sounds.
Negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a.
Okay, yeah, that sounded. It looked like it came through pretty good. It was actually a little louder than me, so like unheard of, where my computer audio is coming in better. Okay, and then as we go, if anyone in the chat hears the game audio is too loud or too quiet, let us know. Hello, Backyard Sports. Welcome to Match of the Week, Week 9. Today we have a matchup between the Melonheads and the Tampa Bay Devil Rays in the AL East, I believe. And they're battling for top of the division there. My name is Jibbo, and I'm joined here with Mello. Mello, how are you?
Doing okay. Been a long weekend, gonna continue to be a long weekend. Massive pile of papers to grade, but glad to break up the monotony with this.
We love to distract you from your real life, and we love to make things harder for you, Mello. Thank you for
Oh
joining
yeah.
us. You always give us a lot of time, and um, people really enjoy your commentary. So hopefully, some people tune in and get to enjoy that with me um, for this matchup. We're gonna get right into a league recap, and I'm gonna run through the AL, which is a battle today to see who may make the playoffs. Um, as I pull up the schedule, this week we had a little bit of an upset, I think. Question Monkey and the Pirates beat JY Knight and the Padres 14-10. It was a high-scoring affair. A very important win for Question Monkey. This ties him in the AL Central. Unfortunately, this puts the Padres as tied for the wild card in the AL. So that's a really tight wild card race in the AL. Next, Rangers and Monsters. The Monsters take that one 7-1. Rangers have a tough outing. One of their lower scoring games, but the Monsters able to pull up 7 runs, and their great defense holds the Rangers. Then we had the Hornets defeat the Tigers 11-2. A bit of a whomping on the Tigers this week. And then lastly, the last game submitted is Twins and Giants. Giants unfortunately put together a -1, and Toast and the Twins put up a 3, which is enough to beat the Tigers this week. I need to spend my channel points, says Jaylund. Yeah, you definitely need to. And now, Mello, you're going to go ahead and take care of the NL for us.
Alrighty. Cubs and Rockies result has yet to come in. Wiz is spending time with Grandma in the hospital, so best of luck to Wiz and Wiz's family. We're hoping to get a result by the end of the day today. Hopefully, Wiz says he is on the 6th inning. Next is the Athletics and Royals. The Athletics defeat the Royals in a very close and tense match, 6-4. They held a simultaneous stream in which the Royals held the lead for a while, and it was looking very, very exciting. But the Athletics do manage to pull one out and maintain their lead in the NL Central. No, NL West, sorry. The Expos defeated the Fishes 14-2 in a significant margin of defeat. The Braves defeated the Blue Jays. I don't remember the exact score. It's not showing on the schedule and scores. It hasn't been updated, but I do remember that the Braves have defeated the Blue Jays. The Braves should now be 5-4, and the Blue Jays 3-6. Crucial win for the Braves to stay in the wild card race. The Bombers defeated the Wombats for the second time this season by a margin of 14-5. And then the Angels score only their second win all season, and that is a second win over the Orioles. The Orioles definitely seem to have the Angels as their kryptonite. It was an 11-2 victory. Very, very proud of the Angels on that one. The Bombers are extremely close to clinching the NL East. They lead the Wombats, who they defeated twice. They lead them by 4 games, and the Orioles and Angels are already out of that division race. So it's all but locked up for the Bombers. Cubs result has yet to come in, but they're at 6-2, and if it comes in time, they'll likely be 7-2, considering how much the Rockies have struggled. Fishes and Cubs both battling extremely tightly at the top of the NL Central, and the Crazy A's have definitely created some separation in the NL West as well. So the races are not quite as exciting as in the NL as they are in the AL. So let's turn our attention back to the AL with this upcoming game, huh?
Yeah, definitely. I think that for whatever reason, the NL this year has some teams running away with it a little bit, and then in the AL, you've got pretty much only one team is out in front by much. The rest of them are, really cluttered. So this game here is really gonna be important. The Melonheads are 4-4, and the Devil Rays are 6-2. A win here from the Melonheads will, keep that lead from the Devil Rays in a manageable position. And let me see. And they do play in the last game of the year, so the Melonheads, if they get a win here, they'll have a chance to probably surpass the Devil Rays in the last game of the season. So that's really exciting to see. And without further ado, I'm going to get this show on the road. Let's see if I can switch it to the correct picture. There it is. And we're going to get this started. If the audio is either too... What a great ad break. Sorry, Yuria. It's only one... It gives us 1 penny, I think, if you watch an ad. And I have to have them... They, have to have at least 1 ad for it for us to get the ability to upload videos. So it's kind of a trade-off. All right, we're going to get started here. It looks like up to bat will be the Melonheads first with match of the week, week 9.
And here we go. Lindsey Felgate eagerly stepping up to the plate. Grace Tipton, forever loyal to the Tampa Bay Devil Rays, throws a heater to the inside, and we are underway. That is a ball. Grace Tipton has appeared on a lot of T-Boss's teams lately.
Mm-hmm.
Struggling early, throws an outside curveball, didn't reach the zone.
Yeah, Lindsey's really looking
High
for an inside
fastball
one.
and just barely made the strike zone.
Mm-hmm.
Another
Great patience.
inside.
Great patience from Lindsay so far. Really waiting for an inside pitch to try and just knock this one to third base.
Mm-hmm. Lindsay sends one to left field. Left fielder gets under it. They cannot make the catch. Unfortunate.
Truly a sad attempt. Oh, geez. The outfield is struggling.
Some bumbling going on out there in the field. And Lindsay scores an immediate in-the-park home run. And Sheila Basanti steps up to the plate. Sets up the grounder. Slow ball down the middle. Bounces one to second base. Sheila's on her horse.
Interesting move there to swing an inside pitch grounder. I think maybe he thinks that he can hit it short enough that first base will come off the first base. First base man will come off. Basewoman, first basewoman will come off the first base and have to grab the ball, and Sheila can run by. But I usually would try and just poke that to third.
Michi with a grounder to third base, and he is
wow.
running hard,
What a
but
play.
also just barely thrown out at first. And
Yeah,
here comes Fabian.
After that leadoff home run, Devil Rays putting a stop to the Melonheads.
There's not much Fabian can do but hit, and my God, did she hit it! An absolute blast over the barrels in the center.
Yeah, it's going to take a while to get that one. We'll see how far the distance is. Hopefully it keeps bouncing. We'll see something big here.
Don't want it to bounce too long, because otherwise the number never appears. I remember when I hit it over the building last season in Tin Can Alley. 355, the official measurement.
Official.
I hit it over the building in Tin Can Alley last season. Never got a number, and I was really sad about that.
Yeah.
Here comes Jay Greene, last season's MVP, batting 741.
Oh, he swings at the first pitch.
Immediate swing and grounds out.
It's
not quite tell. Couldn't tell if it was a third baseman or shortstop, but it's a ground out.
When you have a premier hitter like that, you kind of feel invincible sometimes, and you just like, yeah, if it's anywhere near the zone, it is possible that you can hit a home run. So I always struggle with that with really good hitters, is not being patient enough. But hopefully he can turn that around. He's batting 741, so hopefully.
Grace tipped in, lets one pass, and then swings at a high pitch. Quick 0-2 hole for Grace. An absolute speed demon she is. Not much power, but she does have very good contact, so grounding her way to third is generally the best strategy for her. A very inside slow ball from Jay.
I like the idea from Jay to throw it real inside, real far to try and bait.
Grace fouls one away to stay alive. Great foul right there. Another low curveball. Bounces right by the pitcher. And a complete misplay from the first baseman. And that will grant Grace second base. Troy Glaus at the plate now. Am I pronouncing that correctly?
Troy Glaus? Troy Glaus.
Glaus, okay.
With a Z, weirdly enough. Or you could
Gloze, and
like...
Troy Glaus hits one toward right center field, and that will allow Grace enough time to round third and score.
I do prefer the German pronunciation, Troy Glaus. I do have Discord notifications on. If anyone knows how I can mute everything without muting the chat, like the audio in Mello, because me and Mello are in a chat right now on Discord, let me know. I'll do that.
Dale Wayne with the line drive right past the second baseman, and the center fielder can't hold on to it very well either. Troy rounding second, heading over to third. Runners at the corners with no outs. And now here comes Adam Van Doren. Van Doren, a mediocre hitter, but another guy with a lot of speed, if I'm remembering correctly. Yet despite that, he flies one toward deep left, toward left field. Troy cannot get a... Well, that's not Troy. Third baseman cannot get a hold on it. Cannot get a hold of it. And that's an immediate 2 scores with no outs still. Devil Rays on a roll right now as Gail Wyman is at the plate. and it's a grounder. And they have to run like crazy, and that's the first out, but she does advance 2 other runners. Great unselfish play from Gale as Ramona steps up to the plate. An inside heater for ball 1. An inside heater, but this is in the plate, and it bounces toward the third baseman, but wisely the runner doesn't move, and now the bases are loaded. And now Stephanie Morgan in her dream baseball scenario. Bases are loaded. She has the grounder set up. She lets a low curveball pass. Switches to the line drive. A curveball to the outside, and Stephanie laces one, but it's toward the shortstop, but it bounces off the back of the shortstop's head. Lindsay Felge has to run a little bit to grab that. They score 2 more.
That was a decent play from center field to come over and help out in a quick enough time to kind of prevent Ramona from getting third. But Devil Rays starting out hot.
Bobby Bulgarian at the plate. 4 runs already and only 1 out recorded. Bobby's got some power, too.
At this rate, it'll be, do the math, 56-0?
An infield fly is called. Good call as it sails directly toward the shortstop. Tatiana Jackson at the plate. Tatiana bounces one toward the shortstop. Takes the play to second. And now we are headed to the top of the second. Now, if we were to continue at this rate, then they'd score 20 over 5 innings, and then with the run bonus, that would be 24 runs. Anyway, a boosted Shane Smith is at the plate, watches a curveball pass for a strike. Heater down the middle.
Holy cow. Shane's boosted,
he absolutely laces one toward the center field. It bounces off the boxes.
He absolutely snipes
Shane
the corner
is
of that.
running like crazy. He may have boosted speed. That is another in-the-park home run for the Melonheads.
There seems to be a weakness there in center left field between those fielders just running into each other and just making many mistakes.
Here comes boosted Heather Quinn.
There are a lot of boosts right now. Well, at least 2. 2 boosts.
Well, we've only
right now.
seen 2 out of 3.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, not out of 3. Phil Nevin, the second baseman, steps up to the plate now. Well, that might have been Phil on third base for the AI, if I remember right.
Yeah, I think so. I think he gets pushed to third base for AI. He's a lock there. Wait, is he? I know he's a third base coach in real life, but I'm trying to remember if he... I think so. I think he gets locked at third base, actually.
High heater passes for a ball, and a curveball hits the outside part of the plate. It's a 1-1 count now. And a hard hit line drive straight towards second base, but they make the snag.
Yeah, Leah grabs that one easily.
Stan Olofsson at the plate now. And another hard hit line drive, but scooped up by the third baseman.
Doesn't even move, just standing there, lifts up his glove, it goes right in.
Grace tipped him at the plate now. Back to the top of the order. You like to see that. Grace running, and she makes it.
Even
like
with
amazing speed.
Even with the shift in, still makes it. Hey, this
and the concrete field only helps out here at Paveway.
The German native Troy Glaus up to bat again.
Curveball passes outside, and Grace takes off stealing, and will do so very easily.
It's going for power with Troy. I've never done that too much. But I don't use Troy very much.
Melonhead's catcher does not have a particularly great arm, and with a speed-focused team as the Devil Rays, they are going to run all over them.
A swinging
grounder between first and the pitcher's mound. Nobody is on first base, so Troy will reach.
I'm going to call that a skill hit because that was a power swing, so the entire outfield, everyone on the Melonheads was pushed back. But then he power swing it straight into the ground so that he could get safe on first.
Leah Wayne with an absolute blast to left field. It's among the
Wow, what a
crates once
grab.
again.
Doesn't get
Leah
the out.
feeling ambitious, heading for second, but then backs up.
Yeah, it's almost shocking that they were able to grab that one. I'm guessing off a bounce, but usually if it's over there in that corner, they just flub and fall over, and it's a nightmare. But
Leah looking to steal, and she will do so with absolutely no difficulty. And the catcher just slams it on the ground off to the side. It could have gone out of play the way the concrete field goes, and Leah will steal extremely easily. Heather Quinn will come in for Jay Greene, and if I remember right, Heather Quinn is on the first base, right?
yeah,
Yeah, but that is a 5-run substitution, not a stamina substitution. So Jay
right.
Greene probably won't be a liability at first. Emphasis on probably.
No, that's a really good point. Yeah, it would take a lot for him to be a liability at first, but okay, throws it to third.
Adam
That
Van
was
Dorn speeds his way to first, and Stan Olofsson, the shortstop, for some reason throws to third.
probably low intellect, a small-brained human. Uh, because I don't.
Good lord. Dale Wyman watches a very rude curveball that doesn't even look like it touched the zone. Doesn't matter. She swings at the next one.
This could be
Grounds
bad.
out straight to Heather
All right, just
at the
one.
mound, and that's one out.
Let's see if the Melonheads escape this this problem that they've gotten themselves into. You can't really grounder your way out of a bases loaded.
Ramona Bennett laces one to left field, but the catch is made.
Oh, what a fake throw there.
Leah
Let's see
Wayne is going to try to head. Leah Wayne's tagging up, and she makes it.
They tried the old
Taking
fake
advantage of the
throw,
weak arms in the
make you
field.
go home and then throw it home and get him out. That really works against AI, but doesn't work too well against human players.
Stephanie Morgan with the immediate swing, and the catch is made.
Some happy bats there from Devil Rays. I think they took 4 or 5 swings in a row. Didn't take too many pitches.
Yeah, a little more patience from them will do it some good. Lindsay Felgate at the plate. She was leadoff, if I remember right, and she fouls away the first one.
We haven't seen a dirty alley home run yet, but Felgate seems to be one of the people who could easily hit one down the line.
Dirty alley is just bouncing a grounder along the line, then it goes out of bounds. That's a home run, right?
Yeah, that's it. That's what I'm gonna call it. It's a dirty alley homer.
Oh yeah. During game one of my playoff round against the Cubs, they hit 2 dirty homers on me.
Yeah, it's brutal, and I
It was
purposely
disgusting, and I
pitched.
was livid. But then Todd Xavier hit one, so it kind of balanced.
Yeah,
out.
you got to try to even it out. I always pitch the other side of the plate. That's the side that's not towards the alley, and the AI will still rip it down the
Lindsay
other line.
Felgate with the grounder towards shortstop on the full count, and she gets there in time. Great speed. Sheila DeSanti at the plate now.
Yeah, going for the hit down the first base line, a hit and run here. Is it gonna pop over?
Pops over to right field, and the catch is made, and Lindsay needs to hurry back, and she does. Avoided the double play right there.
That's unfortunate.
One of the worst features about this game is that you can't call back runners on
Yeah.
likely flyouts.
You got to steal the base, Urias says. That's a good point. With no outs, not that big of a rush, but it's always
Lindsay,
better to get a player.
I mean, if it's a free base, it's a free base. A base is way more valuable than a strike. I mean, you saw the way I play. I steal those like crazy.
Right.
Dimitri with the grounder just toward the second baseman. Almost got by him, but nope, that's the out. And Lindsay advancing, but then retreated.
Nice. Bounce pass to Leah Wayne there.
And good old Fab is at the plate now.
One of Oops' favorite players, Fabian Callahan.
Fortunately, that's a very high fly ball. Although
that?
the fielders are kind of bouncing, fumbling around underneath. Lindsay thinking she could advance. And the throw back toward the field. It's almost out of play. And Fabian, despite her extremely slow speed, the defensive misplay that almost ended up in the left field corner, That could have been disastrous, and
Mm-hmm.
that's a very rare Fabian double. Jay Greene is at the plate
That was
now.
pretty wild. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the Devil Rays are just lucky that they just didn't throw the ball down home run alley and just give us some random home run. Speaking of which, that
Big
could
fly
make it.
ball
We'll
down the left
see.
field alley, but it looks like the left fielder has it sized up, and he does.
Nice. Natural
Looks like
double.
the AI. Looks like the judging from what I could see. Oh my goodness.
That was
Is
a
that going to be a dirty
heck of a
homer? It
jump.
doesn't quite go far enough, but it is ruled fair.
That was a.
Oh, this is the AI
Oh,
offense for the
okay.
Melonheads, and they
I
scored
do
one.
want to replay on that just a second. I want to see Adam Van Doren here at third base. He gets a jump on it. Oh, that might have been like a misclick or something. That was wild. Um, but that
But
could
it
be
appears
like
to be Lindsay. It appears
advanced
to be
strategy
Lindsay
there.
will score just before Jay Greene is out at second. But that will reduce the Devil Rays score from 7-6.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's the bottom of the third, and the Devil Rays are looking to make that up, and then some.
Probably
That's
got pretty
probably
good
outside.
vision. Pretty good vision, pretty good power. So that makes him a pretty good threat on offense. Yeah, well, he doesn't have that good power, I guess.
Bobby doesn't have a Bobby with almost no speed to speak of either.
Uh-huh.
Tatiana Jackson at the plate now.
Tatiana's someone I've always want to draft, but just never quite can do it. Got good speed, decent defense. Poor contact and power though, I think. But definitely a great name. One of the top names in the league. Not necessarily a top player though.
2 balls, 1 strike to Tatiana, showing some good discipline here. Fastball to the inside. Now it's 3-1. And that is a walk.
That was a great eye there from T-Boss. Very good holding off on all those.
6th member of the Jackson 5, according to Question Monkey. That is to say Tatiana.
You know, it could be possible.
Grace
Grace
tipped him with the hit and run.
a perfect hit against the double shifting in and to the right, I think. No one
Yeah.
covers first base for
Jay
whatever
Greene
reason.
was way inside. There was nobody to make the play at first.
Absolute dingus. Oh, Glaus with a bouncer. I think we're going to see
House
one
with the
out
bounce.
there. The Glaus bounce.
I'm a poet and didn't know it.
Mm-hmm.
Leah Wayne at the plate now. 2 outs. Curveball to the outside for a ball.
Leo's so dangerous at the plate. Just gotta wait for your pitch. I think Heather's getting a little tired. These pitchers are getting out of the zone. Nothing, down the middle just yet.
If AI Leah Wayne didn't exist, I'd have finished my regular season 13-1 instead of 11-3 in the season 7.
Oh wow!
She is nuts. And a hard hit.
No
Fly
one
ball
sees the
off the
why.
building
It
in
looks
right
like
field.
Felgate is the one that AI decides has the high enough aggression to go get that one from center field. Dimitri, although 100 in intellect, does not go for the ball, nor does the second baseman. So
I think,
Felgate
knowing
runs all
as
the way
much about
across to
physics
get
as he does, that Dimitri would be able to set himself up perfectly for that. And we have a fly ball over in left field, an error, and a great job from Lindsay to back it up, but that will cause Leah to score. And Adam will advance to second after the throw to home.
Yeah,
It looks like that catcher arm is getting weaker and weaker.
Mm-hmm. It could start to landslide. This has been quite a high-scoring game so far. 9-4. Devil Rays seem to be really, really running this.
Judging from the throw that the catcher threw before, I'm wondering if this is maybe the time you start testing that arm and try going for steals for third, but nope. Gale Wyman will pop one up.
Yeah, there's like no reason not to try with AVD to get the third. He's very fast. Shane 1-for-1 with a home run. It's a juicy one, but he fouls that away.
Mm-hmm. Hard hit fly ball to right center field.
Can't
the catch
beat
is
the
made.
shift.
Great movement right there.
The illegal shift, which did they end up banning the shift in the negotiations?
I think they said something about shifting in the new MLB deal. I'll be curious to see what they do there.
I know the players didn't like it, and it was like part of their proposal or something like that. So
where's going to be the legal radius? That's going to be an interesting question, especially with the different sized ball fields, as Heather Quinn is facing a 2-1 count.
Well, it looks like A-Snop's having a hard time in the chat not seeing the grounder.
Hard hit fly ball to left field. It's headed down the alley over the fielder's
It's
head.
Gonna be a double.
There's the bounce, and it's going to be a ground ball double. Yep, that's the rub.
Those kids would be chasing that ball. Heather Quinn could run around 4 times, but unfortunately, the game just decides that's a double instead of a home run.
Yeah, the Paveway and Cement Gardens homer rules, I'm not a big fan of them. As Phil Nevin hits a hard hit liner to the second baseman.
He's going to have to run that out. Yeah, luckily that was a bad throw.
Ill-advised throw to third base.
Yeah, unfortunately he pressed go right before they threw it, so they were going to throw it to third instead of first. So he had to run that out, otherwise he'd be getting called for a cheese.
Melonheads are starting to get steal happy here. There's a called strike. Phil does not move quick at all.
Phil, not very
aggressive. Although they do throw to third instead of second.
You know, I'd really like to look up what aggression amount is the amount needed for the person to just not throw to second. But I'm sure there is a number. Oh, just
line drive to center field, rolls right past the center fielder, and people are moving.
Yeah, he's going to get all the way home, and this is going to be...
Sand running for third, and the weak throw from center is going to give him the opening to head home, and he does. A 3-run homer.
That was a little bit of an Easter egg there from Chris. I don't know if anyone saw that, but it was
I saw that. Very immature.
Very, very mature, and we're going to reprimand Chris. And you know what? He's getting fired.
Ooh, Lindsey Felgate with an absolute blast to left field.
Oh, that
catch almost made, but not quite, and that's going to delay their getting the ball back in. Lindsey tried for no. Lindsey tried for second. Trips.
All right, Lindsey double face plant,
trips
triple.
Again. Oh my god!
3 face plants, three bases for Lindsey.
Face plants, 3 bases. 3 scrapes on her knees. Good thing she's wearing long pants, because to do that on concrete, good lord, dude.
She lost a couple teeth on the way to that. On the way to that triple. Gonna need a visit to the dentist after that one.
Ela Bisante with a 1-1 count after taking a nasty curveball that hardly scraped the zone. Heater down the middle, and Sheila pops one up quite high.
I don't know what left fielder is doing, but he was just running out there.
Well, he's anticipating the where the ball would bounce to should the third baseman miss it.
Yeah, I think it was like where it would bounce after about 26 bounces.
Now Leah Wayne will come in to replace Grace Tipton.
Let's see if Dimitri can do something here. Zero hits. You know, if he can get an RBI here, maybe contribute something to the team. He's a pretty good hitter, so no reason why he can't pull one here.
Grace in the shortstop position might spell trouble for the Devil Rays AI defense, because she has very little arm to speak of. The flyout will end the top of the 4th.
Yeah, unfortunately, Dimitri just not being able to get on base yet today. It's very unfortunate for the Melonheads.
Mona Bennett, the immediate foul. High fastball, also fouled. switches over to the grounder. Outside slow ball.
One thing to
Too
note,
far outside for a ball.
no double plays or power up pitches yet I've seen. So really no power up has been used, and there should not be any power ups on the field. I'm not sure. Did anyone strike anyone out yet?
I don't think I've seen a single strikeout.
Yeah, a lot of balls in play.
Ramona's on base, and she's going to look to steal. And she will, with no trouble at all. Slow ball to the inside, just barely inside. That's a ball.
I was talking with the developers, and they said when Stephanie Morgan blows a bubble, if she blows it right as she swings, like if it's at full bubble blow capacity, she gains 150 power in batting. That's what I heard. It was a rumor.
I was just about to say, are you kidding me? Oh my god, Stephanie swings at 3-0. Now Ramona has to retreat.
Yeah.
Not a great swing right there.
And he's going. That's okay. That makes sense.
Oh yeah, he's
I was gonna
sending
say
Ramona out for the cheese.
that was an honorable play. T-Boss is a man of honor. Good thinking there. He did cheese a little bit there. It was tough, but
Stephanie with the easy steal. Second baseman stepped off the bag too, but didn't matter.
Robert up to bat again. Let's see if he can prove me right here. As I mentioned before, he has a decent amount of power, but he didn't quite get past, I think, even the pitcher's mound last hit.
Robert, is that a Dodger film reference?
A Dodger what?
Dodger? Oh.
No, Robert's just a different name for Bobby.
Oh.
I think, yeah, right.
I mean, I've heard that comparison made before. The only time I've ever heard that comparison made was on Dodger Films, which is basically a bunch of guys playing a bunch of Sandlot softball, very energetic guys.
Mm-hmm.
Tatiana Jackson pops one toward shortstop.
Almost finds a little
There's the
gap
out.
in the infield.
Alpha Rays have not been scoring much lately.
Yeah, that was I guess their first scoreless, or I guess two
Yes,
scoreless
that was their
innings in a
first
row?
score. That was their first scoreless inning, and now the Melonheads have an opportunity. You get two opportunities to bat instead of one, so it's pretty even right now. Fabian in a quick 0-2 hole. Fabian is not the person you want leading off, however.
Yeah, not
She
normally.
homers, you only get one.
That can get over.
And she doesn't. She's super slow. But it's a fly up. Jay Greene at the plate now.
Oh, going for a line drive. Going to try and really sneak one down that alley. But he chooses to hit it squared and sneaks one past the left fielder. Center fielder throws it in the general direction of shortstop, who picks it up and throws it against the ground, and then finally grabs it and throws it all the way home. But Leo Wayne will be the cutoff. Classic. Classic shortstop.
He probably gave thought to going all the way, but then realized that that's Leah standing at home.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the thought did cross my mind for a brief moment.
Yeah. You don't normally see the pitcher cut off the shortstop's throw to home plate, but that happened there. Yeah, I agree.
Straight balls
Question
from
Monkey.
Leah.
Question Monkey says poor fundamentals, got to hit the cutoff. Yeah, 0 cutoff there. Everyone was just trying to chuck it as far as they can, which was not very far, which leads to a triple.
Yeah, you're asking kids whose ages range from 4 to probably 11 to do the fundamentals. They are probably not great at that. Shane Smith towers a big one
right
over Lindsay's head against the building in right field.
Trying to figure out where to get it. Right fielder.
That's not Lindsay, sorry. Right fielder just standing there doing absolutely nothing.
Doesn't know the rules.
Center fielder pushes her aside to try to do something. Very
Excellent.
mean from her. But to no avail, as that is a home run.
It's tied up.
It is 9-9.
A slight advantage to the Devil Rays being home team, but it is mostly tied.
They're Quinn at the plate.
He's gonna
5 outs to work with.
hitting open here line drive just means to me that he really wants a cheapo homer. Hasn't gotten one yet, and he's just itching for it.
Mr. Munkin, he says the Pirates learn the fundamentals. The junior athletics definitely learn the fundamentals, considering how few runs they gave up. There need to be more coaches like us, question monkey.
I really don't think fundamentals are important. I think what really matters is hustle and heart. Hustle, heart, and there's another word in that phrase. Hustle, muscle, and heart? Is that it?
Another Quinn.
Oh,
Hard
that's
hit.
a pipe hit.
Pipe.
Pew, 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 pew.
That's rather fortunate because that left fielder was very, very quick.
That's the I-Beam hit of the day, sponsored by Sal's Pizza. We're giving away 50% coupons.
I was about to say that's very shrewd considering that Nick's Pizza Parlor is being advertised, but we're at the Paveway, not at Cement Gardens.
It's Nick's. I thought it was Sal's. I was trying to. I totally forgot which one it was. What's
Nick's Pizza Parlor?
What's the aluminum company?
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
Darn. There's it just says aluminum at the top of the Tin Can Alley truck.
Oh, I've only played there once. I don't have that memorized.
Mo Aluminum.
Oh yeah, Mo Aluminum. As Phil Nevin takes a heater in the inside for a ball.
Oh yeah, back to the game. It's 9-9 still.
Another inside ball. 2-0 count for Phil.
Go ahead run on first base.
Curveball down the middle. Phil absolutely blasts one to left field, but it may bounce before it goes off screen, and it will. That's a double.
There it is. I like how Oops doesn't even run his players when it's that far, because he's like, it's going to be a double. I don't want him to, waste stamina or something.
I mean, you click once, you don't waste stamina. You click multiple times to speed them up, that consumes stamina.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I mean, I'd click once anyway just to make sure they're moving, because you never know if the game does something dumb. Mm-hmm. And that is a line drive towards center field. That's going to score one, and Phil's running to try and score another.
What a play. Stan makes the double. That whole left side of the field for the Tampa Bay Devil Rays is just...
The catcher-pitcher exchange baffles me. Mm-hmm. I mean, if Leah had come in to cut off that throw and then throw hard to home, that might not have scored.
This is a cycle alert. A double would get the cycle here for Felgate.
That would be incredibly disrespectful if she does.
It's going to be a double, I think. Okay.
Oh, that's a single.
Well, we'll see.
So Stan will
screw this up.
Work her way home.
No. Oh, man.
And Lindsay face plants for the 4th time this game, possibly more. We might not remember. We might have forgotten about earlier in the game.
I know that she'll forget all those face plants for sure. Might be on the injured reserve next week. The Melonheads
there is no injury reserve. There's only 9 players.
Oh, jeez. Well, she's going to have to play no matter how many concussions. 12-9. Yeah. Melonheads got a 3-run lead here. There is still a lot of time left, as in, I think, I guess 1 at-bat left for the Tampa Bay Devil Rays. So they're
drive right over the second baseman's head. Well, Lindsay is going to use her speed to advance to third. Thankfully, she doesn't trip this time.
That ball just moves so slow out there for the Devil Rays.
As Dimitri takes notes at the plate, they are currently rushing some medical supplies in case of a collision play at home, considering that Lindsay's standing on third.
Do you think Dimitri is preemptively writing a 4 for 0 for 4 on the day because he's doing so poorly? That's what I like to imagine.
Dimitri's a smart guy. He's not into superstitious stuff like that. He never discounts possibilities.
Dimitri's calculating the geometry of left field boundaries. Yeah. I don't think even he could figure that one out.
I need to lend him my college physics textbook. That one looked outside, but Dimitri knocks one over there, and it is a good hit. Bounces toward right field, and they score. The Melonheads score another. They are on an absolute roll. They started with only 7 runs, and there's only been 1 out. Fabian was the leadoff of this inning, and
Oh
now she's
wow.
got 2 on. Melonheads on an absolute tear, and Dimitri will steal without trouble.
Nice hustle. We'll see. We'll see if he can hit this one down the line like he's trying to. Um, Adam Van Dorn's. I don't know. I don't know how good of pitching is, but he is boosted, which may be the reason why he's in there. But with 3 balls and
3-1
1
count to Fab.
strike, you gotta hope that they throw one, in the zone. Okay. Well.
Probably hoping for a walk there. If I
Yeah.
remember right, Greene is on deck.
Oh, yeah. In that case, you could walk her. Because I was going to say, I'd rather swing than have her on first base. Um,
That one looks in, and Fabian fouls it away. I mean, blast a homer with Fab, you can have Jay grounder on. But if you walk her, Jay and power them
mhm.
in.
Yeah, I think both options are good. Either get her on first base. If not, you got Jay to hit in the extra runs.
Jay not having a great day today though. Only 1 for 30.
This is Jay Greene versus Leo Wayne. So very interesting here.
2 balls to Jay. And a Mandoran clearly afraid. Rio. And a Mandoran does not want to pitch to this guy, and I cannot blame him.
That's going to be tricky for the fielders.
That's a bounce.
Throws it to
Going for the
second.
easiest out. And the weak throwing arm won't get there in time. As Fabian barely beats it out.
Oh, wow. Now we got Shane. These boosts really helping out the Melonheads, I think, with their lineup. Some of these players who would not normally be, threats.
He's hit 2 in the park homers.
Mm-hmm.
Billy hit a third to blast this game wide open. Although Fabian at second will definitely hold up Jay and Shane a lot in that kind of scenario. Very hard hit line drive, and it's a 1 bouncer to the right fielder.
Throws that one over their own left shoulder. The ball goes nowhere. Dimitri scores.
Heather Quinn at the plate.
They're not slowing down. If he can keep hitting the ball to the outfield, he's gonna keep getting runs.
Mean strike call on the inside. Squib fly ball. Easy out at home on Fabian.
Fabian unfortunately can't get the run there, but she did make it really far. So she gave it her best effort all the way around the bases. Couldn't quite make it to home plate though.
And now here is Phil Nevin. Pretty beefy bat if I remember right. About 80, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe low 80s. He crushed one earlier down the second base alley. He needs to just swing a tad bit earlier, and he should be able to hit one down the home run section of the alley.
2 swings and misses for Phil, though. 1-2 count now. 2-2 count. That heater was high. Powers a high and deep one. It's headed toward the barrels. It
That's
bounces off the top of the barrels, and that is a home run.
that's a
A
barrel
grand
bouncing
slam
grand
for
slam.
Phil Nevin. Good lord, dude.
Nice hit. That is
What an outrageous comeback. That's 12
extending the
runs
lead.
in this one inning. 12.
It's been a good inning for the Melonheads. They've been known to do this.
That's above. I'd say it's above average. Yes.
Yeah, they've been known to do this at TCA. They've been crushing teams at TCA, and so this might be their first away win, actually, if they can pull this out, which I think they will because they're by 10. But they haven't. It's almost like they've unlocked it. Like they had this crazy away streak, which is a streak of like not doing well, obviously. But then at home, they've been crushing it. So maybe this is what unlocks their season, and now they just go on a tear on both home and away games. It's the concrete, says Question Monkey. Maybe it's the concrete, but also maybe it's what's inside the players' hearts, their wills, their.
I'd say there's concrete inside Lindsay Felgate's heart, considering how many times she's face planted.
Yeah, okay, it's getting real for her, I think. Hopefully she can.
The more times Lindsay Felgate scrapes her skin, the better they do.
She's part rock, like that X-Men character, right? And she just uses that to her advantage and gets the cycle right here. No, she's going for the triple. Okay.
Lindsay, a very unselfish player.
No. Oh, well, another face plant.
That's number 5 at the very least.
Oh, more like Lindsay Felgate, says Crazy Eights. That could be why she falls over a lot. They could have purposely done that. Gets a triple, doesn't get the cycle, but does one base better. And the Melonheads.
Stephanie Morgan at the plate. I mean, I completely respect not going for the cycle and doing better than the cycle, considering you got a game to win.
Yeah, it's true. But
you got a statement to make. You got a division to win.
A cycle sounds better. Or maybe we can just call it something that's better. So like a cycle +1,
Oh my god, are you kidding me? Melonheads halted on a pretty bad strike call. That looked inside to me. Yikes.
Mm-hmm. Well, yes, they bring in their relief pitcher, Stephanie Morgan. She throws a strikeout in 3 pitches. So maybe they could have done that 12 runs ago.
Yeah, I'd say that would have been wise. Grace Tipton, with her excellent speed, gets on without
She's leading off
difficulty.
again. Troy Glaus is up to bat. 20 runs on 22 hits, Question Monkey says. That is very efficient from the Melonheads.
Easy steal.
Now, he could definitely steal third. Let's see if he thinks to do that.
Doesn't look like it, no.
No? Oh, my goodness. Okay, he's just a pause. That wasn't me. I didn't break anything. Sweet. I will say, so it's the bottom of the 5th, so we're going to have the top of the 6th at least.
Liner to the center of the field, right over second base, and that will score a Grace, who's incredibly fast, and that bonus run will put them at 11 now.
Yeah, they can come back here. They got just get a couple more hits, some steals, take advantage of some of the Melonheads' weaknesses out there in the field, and try and use their speed here.
Another easy steal. Now, I'm not sure I would send Troy to third in this scenario. I absolutely would have sent Grace.
At this point,
And Lindsay Felgate.
I mean, I would just send him and bring him back for at least one,
When Miss Faceplant throws a strike. And Repub with another good point. Heather in center field is not a good scenario.
I'm going to tell Repub why
Dimitri
that's
with the
not
cat,
bad.
just Troy tags up and advances. And we'll make it.
Heather in center field is good because now at least Dimitri will run for the ball. And left field will run for the ball too. But if they do happen to hit it to center field, they're kind of screwed. But it looks like
that's a floater to shortstop, and Troy will tag up, but then run back.
Tried for the sacrifice fly, just didn't quite get out there far enough. 2 outs. We're gonna need to see some magic here from the Devil Rays. They do have a player on third, but they're gonna need 9 more players to pass third to get this tied up.
Swing and a miss from Gale on a pitch that was too high. Another high heater, and another swing and a miss, and that was also too high. It is very difficult, I can tell you from experience, to judge the height of pitches.
I've been having a hard time because I have Luann batting first and Vicky batting second, and Luann's batting zone is very low, and Vicky's is weirdly high. And so it takes a bit of concentration, but the height is definitely the hardest part.
Fouls run away.
Or curveballs. If you don't know a player's curveball movement before they pitch, that can get tough. Man, Felgate comes in.
One looked inside. Yikes. And that is it for the Devil Rays scoring.
We got some fast speed here for the top of the 6th. 'Cause I guess, the Devil Rays don't hit, so the AI needs 9 runs. That's not going to happen. Dimitri gets home. Jay Greene up to bat. Choose line drive. His one to center field.
No line drive to the center field. Jay Greene is going to go around all the way. Not putting it, and then they misplay it, and now it's a home. Nick Smith with the plate.
22. That's a lot. I will say after this, I think we're going to be seeing, maybe not right after this, but later in the day, we're going to see some Backer Baseball Online. The championship will be played today. I don't know if Jalen's here in the chat or if he made any messages. I'm not sure what time it is.
Lemon has a slight chance of hitting for the cycle. He doesn't do it, however.
They're still playing baseball out here. Dang. Fast. 10 p.m. Eastern is the...
Olofsson with a 2-2 count. I couldn't even tell where the ball went that time, but they scored a 23rd run. Now the accident-prone Lindsey Felgate, who keeps falling off of things, hits one. Oh my goodness, that is a home run.
Felgate hits a home run.
That's it off the crates and then bounces over the barrels for a homer. Never seen that happen before.
Finally works for Sheila to hit it that way. Oh,
zigzag. Petrovich fouls in the way. And it's another deep fly ball to the left field.
Uh-oh. That's...
Dimitri caught in a pickle, but then some misplays from the defense. Fabian Callahan at the plate. Fabian fouls one.
Holy moly.
Then almost gets hit.
Oh, there it is.
That ball to left field, and then it's caught. That ends the Melonheads off at 27 runs.
Out there. That's the last out there. And that's the last out there. There you have it, 27-10. The Melonheads unlock their offense at an away field against the Devil Rays. Devil Rays putting up 10. That's just slightly below average for them. Unfortunately for them now, they're only 1 game ahead versus the Melonheads, and Melonheads have a game advantage. So they'll be playing again week 14, which may be the decider. So real exciting game. Any immediate thoughts from you, Mello?
Both teams should be stealing more. Well, on each other at least. Neither catcher's all that great.
It's hard to say that the Melonheads should have stolen more when they get 27, but yeah, I mean,
Devil. I'm speaking more for the Devil Rays. Devil Rays absolutely should have stolen more.
Definitely, I think could have really abused grounders and stuff like that, but chose to kind of swing it out. But a good game from them. But the Melonheads just they go off on that one. We're going to see if they carry this momentum into the end of the season and the playoffs, and they could definitely secure themselves into the playoffs. That would be his first time in the playoffs since season 5. He had a really good Melonheads team. Maybe it was last season or the season before that. I forget.
Now, last season he was 2-12, but he did really well in the consolation playoffs.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he always seems to be doing well in the consolation. I think it was the season before that one when he had a really solid year and made the playoffs. T-Boz has yet to make the playoffs. I don't know when.
If I remember right, T-Boz. I don't know. It wasn't last season. I remember there were people talked about it a fair bit. T-Boz went 5-9 one season to went 5-9 to win a division.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Oh yeah, I think he started
I
that
mean,
season.
I wasn't around at the time, so I didn't get to witness the carnage, but
No, yeah, we could look that up, but that was a funny year. That division was pretty rough, but I think actually Oops was in that division too, but I can't quite recall. That was there's so much I gotta look up.
yeah, but T-Boz is one win. T-Boz 6-3 right now, but T-Boz is only one win away from tying his season best of 7-7, which was last season,
Hmm.
and he still has a division lead.
Yep, still has the lead.
It could be his year. He didn't have. I mean, the Melonheads had an absolute banner game, but it's still very well could be T-Boz's division to lose.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean he wins out. It's still in his um I don't know, his possession. What do you call that? His destiny. He picks his destiny.
He still
What's that
controls
phrase?
his destiny. Is the term.
Oh, there you go. Thank you, Melo. Can't find words sometimes. Not that smart. Anyways, it was a blast having everyone come in and watch. Mello, thanks so much for joining.
You're
Chris,
very
thanks so much for the
welcome.
edit and everyone helping out with Match of the Week and that little group we have trying to get these produced every week. And I think we have a
I'm not
set
going to be
schedule.
commentating next week. Bombers Athletics is next week, right?
Bombers Athletics. Yeah, I need to check the schedule, but Chris did a really good job picking the last few games of the year, and we're scheduling those. So mostly going to be Sundays, I think. Um, so yeah, really exciting match of the week coming up with the Bombers Athletics. You said that's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, my old logo versus two of my old players. That'll
When I
be fun to
when I
watch.
say that's crazy, that is crazy. Eights versus Repub. Uh, so excellent. All right. Well, thanks for joining, everyone. I'm going to be heading off, but don't forget, Backyard Baseball Online Championship is coming up tonight. So it'll be here at Backyard Sports Center. Jay Lund will be commentating and giving
10
away some
Eastern, if I
prizes.
remember right. Correct? That's approximately 6 hours from now.
Yep. In 6 hours, it'll be Laharl versus Rajas, I believe. I don't know how to pronounce that one. But both of them really good. Laharl has not lost yet. Some close games, but he just really strong player. Um, so with that, thanks everyone for coming, and we'll see you next week.
Have a good night, guys.